Hey guys, Bloop here. I've been compiling all your quests and will be working on the Pokemon that get asked a lot in the comments and in the Cobbleverse Discord. Today, I'm going to show you how to spawn manipulate Eternatus and Arceus. Just a disclaimer that I'm running Cobbleverse 1.7.2. Any other versions of Cobblemon or Cobbleverse may not work. Since the Sinnoh Part 2 update for Cobbleverse is coming soon, Arceus won't be able to be spawned this way anymore when that goes live. We'll start by heading into the end and creating a large wood platform 100 blocks up in the air. The platform can be as big as you want, but I'm going to make mine 2 chunks wide. I would recommend at least 2 chunks, but you can make bigger platforms to accommodate more snacks and more alternative spawns. These platforms are made out of wood planks to avoid the natural block spawn tag. Then, we'll lure Eternatus and Arceus spawns with an HP Palm Egg Pokesnack. I'll link my recent Pokesnack video if you don't know how to make these. Since the platform we're on only spawns Eternatus and Arceus as the HP EV Pokemon, it won't be required to use any enchanted golden apples. However, I would recommend the usage of at least 1 enchanted Gapple due to how the chances work. You can substitute enchanted Gapples with Starfs for a shiny chance, or you can use regular golden apples or carrots. Only make a recipe without enchanted Gapples if you're limited on enchanted Gapples, or you got plenty of time to spare. Let me show you why. Here I have a wheel that helps display how often each rarity spawns. This wheel is a visual representation of the base spawn frequency in Cobblemon. I'll spin it 10 times and you'll see how often our desired ultra rare spawns occur. And there you have it, we landed on ultra rare 0 times. That's pretty low. But now we'll repeat the same thing with 2 different wheels, each with higher rarity bucket boosts. This wheel simulates a Pokesnack that uses 1 enchanted Gapple in the cooking recipe. And even with enchanted Gapple boosts, we only land 1 time. Finally, here's a wheel that represents a Pokesnack that uses 2 enchanted Gapples in the recipe. And with that, we land on ultra rare 2 times among all the total spins. I'll be going with 1 enchanted Gapple, a Palm Egg Berry, and a Starf Berry for today's spawns. Do keep in mind that my world is sped up by 10 times the tick rate to show off how effective these spawn conditions are. With that out of the way, let's catch an Eternatus. Just like every other guide, we'll be placing the Pokesnack in the southeast corner of the chunk. I'll be placing 1 here in the middle to get spawns in both chunks. There you have it, Arceus spawned. Let's wait for an Eternatus. And there you have it, both Eternatus and Arceus. Don't forget that in regular Cobbleverse, you have to clear the mobs that naturally spawn to make these legendary spawn faster. It's also good to note that the Pokénav is bugged for Eternatus, so it'll spawn even though it doesn't show up on the nav. As far as I know, this is the only major instance of this happening. Let's prepare for the encounter. Here are 3 different movesets that Eternatus can have. For the first set, a water fairy would wall out Eternatus pretty nicely. For the other 2 sets, a fairy type is nice for the hard-hitting dragon moves. Steel and Ghost would do well against Eternatus Hybrid Beam as well. Now, let's challenge Eternatus. I'll be leading with Magnezone to spam Eerie Impulse and lower its special attack. Luckily at level 90, both of Eternatus' attacking moves are both recharge moves. Put 1 light screen. Now, we're switching into Breloom, which is one of the best catching Pokemon in the game. I wouldn't use Breloom if Eternatus' new flamethrower, but in this case, we should be fine. I'd also normally have Breloom learn False Swipe here, but because I don't have it, I'll just be managing HP. Spore is going to be used so that we can get some free turns. It's also going to be our main catching status. Let's Swords Dance while Eternatus is up. And now I could crit even with the 25% effectiveness. In the case that Eternatus gets a little bit too high in the defenses with Cosmic Power, I do have Piplup on standby with Haze to clear all those stats at once. Alternatively, you can use another Pokemon like Clear Smog that will do the same thing. So now that Eternatus is asleep, we're going to be using a ball called the Dream Ball, and we're going to be using that till we catch them. And that's crazy that we got on first try, but there you go, there's Eternatus. Alright, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Drop a like and sub if the video helped out. With that being said, let me know what legend to do next in the comments. Peace out, y'all. And that's it for me.